have I done it before?
Cause I'm a boss.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am Kayla. I welcome you here. Thank you for stumbling upon my video or searching me or whatever you did to get here. Thank you for being here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's Tube Tuesday. Every week, 4 p.m. I'm dropping new content. So go ahead and click that notification button so you are in the know of when I drop something new. So today's video, I know you saw the title and was probably like, this girl's drinking wine for breakfast? I mean, have I done it before? But no, okay, I am making a breakfast sandwich, but what I'm doing is I'm making breakfast for dinner. See what we did there? So it's not really bad. Boom. So like I said, I'm making a breakfast sandwich and it is gonna consist of my bread. I get this Nature's Own burrito style bread. Literally, you should get this one because it's thick. It's the best bread to use for this sandwich. You have eggs, I have my thick cut bacon, spinach, and then I have my cheese, which my choice is Gouda and pepper jack. You can use whatever cheese you like. I just think these are the best ones to use. So yeah, ingredients that are not listed: salt, pepper, butter, mayonnaise. We'll talk about it. I know it sounds weird, but it'll make sense. But let's get into the wine first because I want you to understand why this wine is being, I guess, paired with this meal. So I have this Sauvignon Blanc by California Roots. See if you can get that. It's not working. Okay, that's fine. But pretend you can see it. And it's gonna have flavors of citrus. So it's gonna have like lemon and tropical fruit flavors. The thing about this is that it pairs well with eggs. So oven baked eggs that have any type of salty cheeses and herbs, things of that sort. That's why that's gonna work. I'll be honest and say that it doesn't technically pair with bacon, but I don't have a Pinot Noir, which is something that would pair with bacon, and I'm not really a fan of Pinot Noir. Why? It's not full-bodied enough for me, but who am I, okay? But yeah, so this is why I have this wine. I'm gonna go ahead, crack it open. It also pairs well with Asian foods, and it is on the higher side of the acidity levels, and it's gonna have a lighter to medium body in that taste. So let's get into the bottle. Y'all know I gotta have my wine while I cook. I feel happy. The only thing about it is that it's not chilled, and white wines should be chilled, but that's neither here nor there. I pulled it off the shelf, off the rack. Got a wine rack, guys. It's great. And there's actually bottles in there that are full. That's a rarity. But let's get into the cooking. All right, so we got the pan set up. We are going to go ahead and fry 2 pieces of bacon. So we're gonna get those in the pan. The heat is on like a solid medium, and yeah, let that do its thing. While the bacon is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling or getting the sandwichy part ready. So I got my 2 pieces of bread. I have some mayo. Again, it's gonna make sense. Basically, with adding mayo to the bread, it helps with the cheese melting a lot better, and it makes it a lot more, you know, meltier and cheesier and whatnot. You do not taste the mayonnaise, so it's really not a big deal. And you can add as much as you want or as little as you want here. I kind of just do a thin little spreading, thin enough to what I think is thin. Next, I'm gonna go in with my cheese, and I'm adding in the Gouda first. I always like to go and tear it in half because the cheese is like bigger than the bread, and then add 2 slices of each cheese to the bread slices. Yeah, so that's what we're doing here. Next, we're gonna go in with that spinach and add that to the bread as well. Just add a couple of pieces or however much you want. Again, it's to your liking, to your preference, and I like to add enough to, you know, where it matters. So the bacon is now done, so I'm just removing that from the pan. In all actuality, I should have made 4 pieces of bacon, but this will do and you will see what I mean. All right, now that the bacon is done, I am about to go ahead and start making my eggs. I went ahead and added some butter to the pan to get the pan all nice and ready for those eggs. Then you gotta dance a little bit because, you know, we making food over here and dancing is essential to the cooking process. That's how the food comes out so good, you know what I mean? All right, great. Now that the pan is all ready to go, I'm gonna go ahead and crack that egg open. I'm making 2 eggs for this. I honestly only ended up using 1, but that's neither here nor there. I prefer my eggs over easy because I love a runny yolk. And honestly, it kind of brings the sandwich together, but obviously everything should be to your preference. If you don't like a runny yolk, then don't do it. I'm adding my coarse salt to the egg, and then I'm gonna go over that with a little bit of pepper. And then lastly, some onion powder. If you are not hip to adding onion powder to your eggs, get hip now because I promise you, it's a game changer. Now I'm just going in and making sure all the edges are nice and ready to be flipped and not sticking to the pan. One thing is for certain is that when you are flipping the egg, if you are wanting to have a runny yolk, you need to be very gentle with how you flip it so you don't break the yolk in the process. More dancing because it's necessary. I'm just checking to make sure that the yolk is still runny and doing what it needs to do before I take it out, which I am doing right now. And I do end up repeating this process once more with the second egg, but I'll spare you guys that. Now that the eggs are done, I am going in and adding in more butter because butter is essential to life, okay? And I use it a lot in my cooking. But I'm buttering the pan so I can go in and toast my 2 slices of bread as you see. I'm adding those to the pan and want them to get a nice little toasty brown. Also with allowing the cheese to melt a little bit as well. Yeah, I was trying to find a lid that could fit over the pan to help with the melting process of the cheese. It was a fail, but it's all good. Just turn it up a little bit. And we dance some more because, again, it's necessary. Now that I've gotten the bread toasted to my preference, I'm going in and assembling the sandwich. So I'm adding in my bacon, just tearing that in half. And then I am adding in the egg. I wish I would have more bacon. Like I said, this is where I would have added more on top of that. But yeah, go ahead and put that other slice of bread on top. Cut it down the middle, get the nice oozing effect of the yolk because it is important. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's the way to go. If you are not hip, get hip. So here we are. Okay, so that concludes my wine and breakfast pairing. Go ahead in the comments, let me know what your favorite wine and food pairing is. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, it doesn't even matter if it's a snack. Let me know that too, that is fine. But y'all see this, look. Okay, if it's not runny, if it's not oozing, I don't even want it. Just leave me alone. Don't give me that. But please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Put those post notifications on, like this video, and I will see you guys next week for Tube Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's important to say because I don't know, whatever. But yes, thank you for joining me.